Hey everyone, welcome back to Comfortable Spaces. My name is Danielle. For those of you who are new around here, welcome. And we love to talk about affordable living and intentional homemaking on this channel. Okay, so I have to say, I was not planning on making another thrift video so close to my last thrift video. However, this is not my fault. My parents came up from Florida just last week, and my mom was like, hey, do you want to go check out some of the local thrift stores? And I was like, yes I do. So we ended up going to a different thrift shop that I did not hit up the first time that I filmed, and then we hit up one of the thrift shops that I had gone to in my last video, and I found so much incredible stuff that I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a thrift haul because this stuff was so adorable and just way too hard to pass up and way cheap. So I thought I'd put together a little home decor thrift haul for you guys. All right, so the very first thing that I ended up getting was this sweet little pumpkin. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, but it is kind of like a nest type material. It's got like a little stem in the center and these sticks that kind of go around it. It's got a very fun sort of rustic-y vibe, and I just thought it was really cute and would look really cute with all of my fall decor, so I grabbed that guy, and I think this one was only $2.99, so definitely could not pass it up. All right, so the next thing that I picked up was this sweet little watering can. Now, I don't know if it's actually used for a watering can or if it's just the design of a watering can or what, but I absolutely loved the hand-painted blue design on it. And like I had said in one of my videos, it was a few videos ago. Oh, I actually think it was my last thrift haul. My husband is in the process, literally today, is in our basement making us some brand new shelves from some old reclaimed wood from a family property. And they're gonna go into the kitchen. So I've been looking for different things that I wanted to collect and put on the shelf there, or the shelves that he is building for me. And I just thought this was so sweet. I already had this really nice blue and white teapot that my grandma gave me a few years ago. That is absolutely going to be going on that shelf. And I thought this would be a nice little anchor on the other side and match lovely. So I got this. This was $4, and like I said, just go and pass it up. So the next thing I ended up finding was this beauty of a copper teapot. Not only was it copper, which I was looking for like a nice fun copper teapot to put on our stove for like the fall and winter months, just to kind of switch it up a little bit, give more of those like autumnal vibes and everything. I just thought it was so pretty, but it has the blue and white print on it. As you can tell, if you've seen some of my videos so far, I love the blue and white theme. If you saw our kitchen remodel video, you could definitely tell in that video that I love blue and white. They are my two favorite colors together, and I love this sort of historical, vintagey blue color. I just think it's so pretty. Oh, colonial blue. That's what I've heard a lot of people call it in the past. This like blue and white sort of design color. All of our dishes are like that. The color is like a colonial blue. So I thought that was so pretty. I thought that this was such a sweet little teapot. And it can go right on our stove. I can pull it out every fall, and it's just like a nice little piece for accent for the fall and, like I said, winter months, and it'll match the kitchen perfectly. And if you did not see our kitchen remodel video, I will link it below. It is a great video. I love what we did to remodel the kitchen on a very tight budget. So if you want to check that out, I will link it below. So speaking of the stove in our kitchen, I love to keep a little bowl of salt right on the stove. I think it's super easy because I put salt in almost everything that I cook and bake. So it's really easy to have like that bowl. I just grab either my hands and sprinkle it into the dish that I'm cooking, or I grab a little 1 tablespoon little wooden guy and use that again to either salt the food or put it into a baked item. And I had this beautiful floral little cup with a lid on the stove, and one day I went to pick it up, not even thinking about it, the oven was on too, and it was so hot that I dropped it and I smashed it, and I was really upset about that. So I've had like this little piece of pottery on there with some salt in it for a little while now, just a few months, but I didn't like that it didn't have a lid, and it's purple. Not that I have anything against purple, but it doesn't really go with the whole vibe of my kitchen. So I saw this beautiful hand-done piece of pottery. This was only $2 at the thrift store, and it is like real homemade pottery. It actually still has the person's name and the date. The date is 1988, which is crazy to say. It was like 35 years ago at this point almost. But I thought that that was so beautiful, and it's got a nice little lid. It's like perfect size to like grab and put salt. Stick your hand in, and grab and put the salt and food and whatnot. So I thought that was so stinking pretty. And for $2, heck yes, this is gonna go on my stove. And again, it's got that beautiful blue coloring to it. I just absolutely love this. I thought it was so stunning, and I thought it would match our kitchen perfectly. So there you go, guys. We are absolutely gonna put this out there. I loved that piece. So the next thing I found, I think that I am also gonna be putting this on the shelves. You guys are probably gonna be like, what the heck, these shelves already have so much. But if I don't put this on the shelves, I also have on the side of our buffet there where the shelves go, a 3-tiered tray that I like to kind of mock up different ways for either fall or Christmas. I love making it like a hot cocoa bar at Christmas, and usually in the spring and summer it just has some nice coffee and tea mugs on it and whatnot. So I thought this was gonna be so pretty. Again, that hand-done pottery. There's like a little etching in the bottom of this as well. So I thought this was gonna be such a sweet little piece to stick on there. Technically, I think it's like a creamer jar. Like you put cream and you can have it out for parties, but I just thought it would be such a sweet display piece. So this is either gonna go on one of the shelves that my husband is doing, or it's gonna go, probably is gonna go on the 3-tiered tray, because I think it'll look so cute there for the fall season. All right, so this next piece that I found, I actually grabbed for my husband because we're kind of history people. Both of us, we really like to read historical biographies and just learn about history and go to historical places. And we actually live about 45 minutes to an hour away from Washington Crossing, which is where Washington historically crossed the Delaware River during the Revolutionary War. So I thought this was such a fun little mug. It's totally in the shape and size that he enjoys mugs, the style and whatnot. It's like definitely old. It's like all crackled and everything, which I absolutely love. And it's got this fantastic picture of Washington crossing the Delaware. How fun is that? So I thought this would be a nice little addition to his collection, as well as look really sweet. I actually might put this on the 3-tier tray with this. I think they'll look so nice together and really be a nice fall statement piece. All right, going along with either the 3-tier tray, as you can tell, I'm like really buying and shopping for these shelves because I want them to look so beautiful. Where they're going is just kind of an open, empty wall at the moment. Before we redid the kitchen, I did have some pictures on the wall, but I've always really wanted shelves there. So I'm very excited that they are very close to being installed. Hopefully I'll be able to get some footage of that and either put a little bit in a YouTube video, or I'll put it on my Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, it's just at Comfortable Spaces. You can kind of follow along. I'll probably do a story or a reel on there of him putting the shelves together, but he's been working super hard on that and I'm very excited for it. So I found these two little tea mugs that I thought were so sweet. They are, again, blue and white. You can tell that I have a style, and like I want everything to kind of match when I'm shopping for like a particular space. So behind you guys is actually our hutch. It is a buffet on the bottom and a hutch on top. So these are either going to go in that hutch, or they're going to go on the shelves, or they're going to go on the 3-tier tray. One way they're going to be displayed, but I just thought they were so sweet. And they are of just a woman in a horse-drawn carriage. Just this nice little antique feel. And I love like the little, it's like the perfect little tea set. So, and I drink a lot of tea in the fall and winter. Like I said in my Trader Joe's haul, I think that tea is just such a great way to wind down in the cooler nighttime. So I'm excited for these. I will definitely get some good use out of them. So the next thing I grabbed was this Pottery Bowl. I do not think this is like obviously a person made it, but how like the other pieces that I have actual like signatures and all that in there. I don't know if this is particularly like that as well, but I really just love the color. It's more of a greenish color. See, like I can branch out. It's more of a like bluish greenish color. A lot of my home is very beachy toned, and that's what it made me think of, was the ocean. I thought it was so pretty. So this is actually a piece of pottery that is like unfinished, if you will, at the bottom. Like there's no glazing on the bottom, and then they did the glazing all through the bowl, and then they let the glazing just sort of drip along the sides, and I thought that was so sweet. I thought it was so beautiful and just a fun little statement piece. So I will probably end up putting fruit or something like that in here and putting it on the counter, because I like to have different pottery bowls for things like fruit and whatnot, people to grab real easily. We have like always have those little baby oranges where my son can grab those. He loves those so much. So this I thought would be perfect for something like that. Now, this plate that I got, this might seem so silly to some people, but I've actually kind of been collecting this set, and I have found, this will be my third one that I found at a thrift store, and it is it's an ironstone plate, but it's their Liberty Blue collection, and I love it because it actually has the Independence Hall on it, on the picture there. And we live about 15 minutes from Independence Hall, so I know this area very well. It's just very sweet. We live right outside of Philadelphia, so anything having to do with Philadelphia, we are, very well aware of. I grew up kind of wandering around the streets of Philadelphia and seeing all the historic pieces and buildings and whatnot. So I just thought this was so sweet, kind of like reminds me of our home area, and I've been collecting them. And again, it goes with the blue and white sort of theme. So I have a lot of dishes that are blue and white that I have collected over the years. I love having more of a collected feel for dishes that match but are not like same. So all of our dishes are mismatched in prints and whatnot, but all have the same blue and white kind of theme and texture to them. So I love building that little collection. It's been super fun, and I was so excited to find another one of these plates. I'm hoping to eventually get 6 so I can have a full table's worth of them. So I'm just gonna continue to keep my eye out for these whenever I go thrifting. Okay, so the next piece that I got, is this ironstone? So this is English Chippendale. So it's still sort of that English sort of cottagey feel, which I love, but I thought the print was so pretty. Now it is florally, but I thought with the coloring and whatnot, it would actually be a really fun serving dish of some kind for Christmas time. We're gonna have family over for Christmas and be making breakfast and dinner and all of that good stuff. So I thought this would be really sweet to have some snacks in at Christmas time, or to have displayed during the Christmas season, because I love those like kind of soft muted red tones. We have a lot of woodsy, whimsical, soft muted red tones around our house for Christmas. And if you subscribe and keep watching, you'll see me decorating for Christmas kind of soon because I start to put stuff up in November, and November's only like 2 weeks away. But I really love this. I thought this was really sweet, and it was only $1, so I was like, heck yes, I'm gonna get this plate. Now, this is the most expensive thing that I bought while I was out. It was $8. But it is a beast, y'all. It is super heavy, which I absolutely love. It is a 4-quart bowl, and I've been kind of collecting sort of not mismatched, but just different mixing bowls. I have a large mixing bowl, and then I have like a much smaller mixing bowl, and then I have one that's more of a mixing bowl measuring cup sort of thing, so it has like a little handle and spout, which I like. So I needed sort of a medium bowl for things that I didn't want to use a massive mixing bowl for, but still like was going to be mixing too much to really use the small bowl. So I got this. I absolutely love it. Again, it matches that whole style of my kitchen. And I'm really excited for this because this is the exact size of bowl that I was missing in my sort of mix-matched collection. So I thought it'd be really sweet. Okay, and the very last thing I ended up picking up were these 2 picture frames. And I don't know what it is about them, but they just spoke to me. My husband and I are currently redoing our 3rd floor, and we're gonna be making it a master bedroom. And I've been filming the process so far, and when we get further along in the process, I'm definitely going to put together a video for you guys of our master bedroom transformation. I'm already loving our progress so far, but I thought these would be so fun in the master bedroom. Now here's the thing, I said that, and then my husband said when I got them home, I don't know, I think I want to put them in the new baby's nursery. So now I'm kind of torn because I love both of those ideas. But anyway, it is 2 vintage car prints. My husband really does love old cars and whatnot, so I thought that this would be such a fun little addition, like kind of throw them like this on the wall or whatnot. And what I really love is this picture in particular. You can see it has the name of the car, but also the year it came out, which is 1913. And I know I mentioned this in a video quite a long time ago. I think it was the first video I ever made about our basement remodel, but our house was built in 1913. So I thought that was so special. We could have the car that came out the year that our house was built put up in our house, and I thought it was so sweet. They came in these wooden frames. I'm not 100% sure yet if I'm going to keep the wooden frames or throw some rub and buff on them so they have a little bit of a gold sheen to them, but either way, I just love them so much. I actually want to know what you guys think. If you think I should keep them the way that they are or throw some rub and buff, let me know in the comments below, because I'm having a hard time deciding what I think would be the best option of what to do with them. But I loved them both so much. I thought they were so sweet and would be such a beautiful addition to one of the bedrooms that we're doing. I'm also going to be, like I said, making the nursery for our new son. If you did not know, we're having a son in just a few months from now, so we're also going to be remodeling what was previously our office and turning it into a nursery. So I'll be having that video coming out in a little while as well. But yes, definitely subscribe so you can figure out what we end up doing with these, because they're going to be going into one of the bedrooms. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this haul video. I had so much fun shopping for it and definitely showing you all the things that I got. Let me know what your favorite was in the comments below, and if you are a big thrifter, what your favorite places to thrift are, because I'm always looking for new places to go thrifting at, and you never know, there might be one in my area as well, so I'd love to hear about that. Subscribe if you're new around here. I do 2 videos every single week about affordable living and intentional homemaking, budgeting, being budget conscious. So thrifting is definitely right in my wheelhouse of being budget conscious. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, so I know what kind of content you are enjoying on my channel. And I can't wait to see you in just a few days. Have a wonderful day, friends. Bye.